Hello, my lovelies. I know, back so soon. I have a quick announcement for all of my friends in New York City, Brooklyn, Jersey, the tri state area. I want to come see you guys on Memorial Day weekend. But first, I want to know that everyone is down with that, or at least 80% of you are down with that. So, if you look in the description box, there's a link to the community tab, or you could just scoot right over there, and there is a chance for you to vote. So, cast your vote, please, on how you feel about me hosting an event on May 27th, which would be the Sunday of Memorial Day weekend. I would also be around for private readings on that Saturday, potentially that Sunday night as well, and on Monday. Okay. Um, I'm shooting to host a brunch. So it'd be Life as Ritual tour plus brunch. Because I live close enough to New York City, it gives me a lot more options. But first, I need to know how many people are interested so I can find the perfect venue for us, okay? So please, please, please let me know about that because I really want to come kick it with you guys and I really want to feed you, okay? As some of you that follow me on Instagram know, I am a chef. I just don't cook professionally anymore, and I'm trying to bring more food to y'all. So there's no better ritual, in my opinion, and way to connect with people than breaking bread. So yeah, vote on that. Let me know. If not, we will pick another date, potentially into June, but it'd be hot in June. And to my friends in Baltimore in the DMV area, I am currently looking for venues as well. So if you know of a venue that could fit 15 to 40 people, please email me with links or drop them in the description because I want to come kick it. I told y'all I want to roll through, and here we are. So as always, if you need to connect with me on a more regular basis, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at @spiritual siren. And everything else you may need would be on my website, which is down below, thespiritualsiren.com. Peace. Hi, Scorpio. Sorry, no extra FaceTime for the water signs. My apologies. However, if you donate $1 or more to my channel between now and Valentine's Day, I will pull a card from this deck for you. All the donation links are in the description box. If you do not use PayPal, you need to email me with your email address because on Square Cash or Cash App, whatever it's called, and Venmo, I don't know. I have no way of contacting you if you send me money. So do yourself a favor and drop me an email. Anyways, because it's eclipse season, Scorpio, we are going to pull cards asking Spirit what the eclipse is removing from our love life, what the eclipse is bringing in from our love life, and the dominant energy that we're going to be working with walking into March. Obviously, woo. All right, Scorpio, what's leaving your love life in, see if you can see those better, in February with the eclipse is you deserve love and retreat. So obviously because I'm a Scorpio moon, we're retreating from situations that don't deserve us or that we don't feel honored in. Yeah, I definitely see Scorpios leaving any type of scenario that is no longer honoring their entire spirit. What we're bringing in is flirt. And the dominant energy for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Oh my geez. Okay, Spirit. Wow, okay. We have trust, true love, and unrequited love. Wow. I'm going to definitely look at all of those separately. I feel like that is a word and a half, to be honest. Okay, let's back this baby up a little bit because I want you guys to see everything. Spirit, further clarify you deserve love as an energy that is leaving Scorpio's life in the eclipse. Okay, we have the Chariot energy with the Three of Pentacles. And retreat, Hierophant, and the Nine of Pentacles. Spirit, further clarify flirt as what is being brought into Scorpio's life. Ooh. Six of Pentacles with the Two of Swords. Further clarify trust as the energy that we're going into March with. Knight of Pentacles with the Seven of Pentacles. We're going to move that baby up. All right. Spirit, further clarify true love as an energy that is coming into Scorpio's life as we head into March. Nine of Wands with the Nine of Cups. Interesting. This is like a soap opera, Scorpio. I'm like super jazzed about this. All right, unrequited love, the world. Wow, and the King of Swords. All right, Scorpio. Okay, couple things. These readings are for singles and couples. However, obviously, if your love life is super fantastic and you have no issues with your partner, this is probably not for you. Please bear with me as I do my best to apply these energies to every scenario that could possibly be playing out, because obviously there's a lot. Now, with you deserve love and retreat as what is leaving with the eclipse, especially since you deserve love is paired with the Chariot and the Three of Pentacles. If you were trying to build with a Cancer, I think that you are retreating from that scenario to go for something that is in much more alignment with your morals, as well as I just feel like you've learned the lesson. If you were dealing with a Cancer or someone with Taurus energy, I think that you have just learned your lesson with the Hierophant here, retreating. Because you're retreating overall no matter what your situation is. Because even if you have a great romantic life, this could also apply to your friendships or family relationships. You realize now, Scorpio, that you are so amazing and lovable, and you don't have to live or give energy to any situation that doesn't honor your entire being. The Chariot with the Three of Pentacles is you're moving forward on relationships that require building. So if you were trying to give your love energy to any scenario that was only like staying in the beginning phases, because look how you go from the Three of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles here as well. Even though you're retracting both of these energies, this is what's leaving. So if you were trying to build with a Cancer, I definitely feel like that's over. Because you're retreating from scenarios that one, are limiting in some capacity, because the Hierophant can speak to very traditional boundaries and very traditional scenarios. So I definitely see you going where you're honored, Scorpio. I really feel like you've cut your losses, if you will. I don't feel, if you're leaving a situation, Scorpio, I do not feel like you're bothered by it. I do not feel like you're bothered by it at all. And that makes sense, because Scorpio doesn't, the energy of Scorpio is so black and white, especially my Scorpio moons. Like, we're so black and white on how we feel. We have a lot of feelings. However, once we're done for real. I actually had a tweet about this a couple days ago. I was saying how my I'm done is not a ploy, it's a funeral. It's a funeral. Also with the Chariot and the Three of Pentacles here, this is saying that you realize in order to move forward, you need to go past the seed planting phase. Okay? So any situation that you were in where it just seemed like you were forever in the beginning phases of things, you're no longer giving life to that energy, because you realize that love grows where it's watered, right? He's literally watering plants. Love flourishes where it is honored. Love flourishes where there is life present, right? Because we need photosynthesis, we need air, and we need sun, and we need water, and we need tender love and care. So you've recognized, Scorpio, how you have played into this Cancer energy with being hesitant to move forward, potentially to build something on your own, because we do have the Nine of Pentacles here with the Hierophant, which is a very singular, single person energy, but it's someone that's happy to be single. So you may have learned the lesson, Scorpio, as well, that it's better to be single than to be with somebody that's just tolerating you, or to be in some situation that's all right, or just good enough, okay? Also, this Hierophant is a little bit less traditional than the Rider-Waite Hierophant, because he's holding a Ouija board. So he's reminded that there is a lesson in every single thing that we dabble in. You know, that there's a bigger message in every scenario that we deal with. And this Nine of Pentacles particularly feels very freed. Okay? So I feel like a lot of Scorpios that are watching this have freed themselves from some type of cycle in which they were being held back on their own accord, of course. They were feeling held back to, like, really get the lesson, whatever it was. I think that you were bound in some type of situation, whether it be you had to learn to honor yourself, or you had to learn that you have to let people, leave people alone that don't honor you, and then it's on their own terms whether or not they want to recognize how amazing you are. Let's get some more clarity on this Hierophant really quick. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles and Seven of Wands. Yes, the learning opportunity was you learning that you can always draw your boundaries. Yeah. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles here. So this could have been with an earth sign as well. You always have the opportunity to draw your boundaries. You always have the opportunity to say, you know what, with the Seven of Wands, this is what I'm worth. Can you pay the price? And if you can't, you can bounce. And I think that you gladly bounced. Okay? Some of you, again, could have retreated from a marriage, could have retreated from a situation that you were only in because it felt very traditional. As well as overall, even if you're still with your partner and whatever, this is the situation that you're in right now has been teaching you how to stand on your own 2 feet and how to not bend when it comes to your worth. Okay? The energy that the eclipse is bringing in, flirt, with the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Again, I do have this feeling that you're cutting ties with anyone that's not matching you. Okay, the Six of Pentacles is about reciprocity. So going from this energy to flirting is, again, I think that most Scorpios watching this are happily single. If you're single and you're not happy about it, ask yourself, what do you do to meet your own needs? Do you just flirt with meeting your own needs? Do you just dabble with meeting your own needs? Or have you really put yourself first? Okay? Because also, with this Six of Pentacles being shown as time, there's definitely a message here, too, that there's a time to be alone. There's a time to flirt. There's a time to reconcile. Like there's a time for everything. Okay? And flirting is a very, cheeky energy. It's not super serious. So I really feel like you're cutting ties with serious people, honestly. Obviously, unless you're super happy. Because I feel like you're dating yourself, Scorpio, more than anything. Because you know what you're worth. And this Two of Swords here is just reiterating with all the blue flowers in contrast to the red on the Six of Pentacles, is that you're not afraid to speak your truth. Yes, the Two of Swords is still about making decisions. So you're deciding who feeds my spirit, right? Who honors me, who meets me halfway, who shows up in my life without any type of coercion, right? I don't have to shoot Cupid's arrow at them, at him, at her to show up in my life, It's just equality, because even this clock is at 6 o'clock, so it's equal halves, okay? Some of you, I think, have been waiting to flirt with somebody as well. Potentially, they maybe weren't on the market when you first, liked them. It wasn't the right time. Ooh, interesting. We have the Six of Cups with the Four of Cups. On the bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups. Yeah. Some of you may be, either kind of still upset about whatever person you cut ties with, because with the Six of Cups here, you definitely felt like they were your soulmate and they were someone important to you, and they were. Know that we have so many different types of soulmates. I think you just finished the cycle with them, and that's what that is. Also, with the Three of Cups here, it could have been a third-party situation, or you could be fielding multiple people, and at the end of the day, that may kind of, bore you, because the Four of Cups is just kind of, bored. They're like, dang, flirting is nice and everything, but I want someone to come home to. I want someone to invest in. So you may be wanting something a little bit more serious, Scorpio, and there's not a lot of people that are willing to offer that to you. They're just kind of here to flirt. Yeah. Oh, and then we have the Sun. So there may be a Leo involved. There's Three of Swords in the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I think that you're just seeing clearly overall that happiness cannot really coexist with pain.
especially if you are honoring your own boundaries. Now, if you left a situation and it's kind of bittersweet, you know, because the sun doesn't hide anything. The sun shows the truth, whether we like it or not. So we have the Three of Swords here, and before we had the three of Cups. So definitely, if you were dating multiple people, or you were in a situation where the person that you were dating was dating multiple people, you're seeing everything for what it is, and that can be a little upsetting. And it can be kind of triggering. I think that potentially you're being triggered. Like maybe you break it off with this person because it wasn't honoring you, and then afterwards you find out that they were seeing multiple people, and even though you already cut them off, that can be really upsetting. Or, you know, they were just flirting with people, but it's just like, dang, like I was just with you. Like you didn't want to commit to me, but now you're out here committed to this other person. Like that is so, you know, that's so messed up. Okay. Now, the overall energy walking into March is trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. We have the Knight of Pentacles with the Seven of Pentacles. Now, this is a very, very slow moving energy. Okay? The Knight of Pentacles is in it for the long haul. Sometimes he drags his feet, which is annoying, right? It's annoying. However, this also may be indicating that you have been waiting for a really long time to get into a relationship, to get into a particular relationship or connect with a particular person, or you've been waiting a really long time to have faith in a relationship, or you've waited a really long time to find trust. You know, Scorpio, we're skeptical by nature, more so than other signs. So, overall though, I really feel like what Spirit is saying is, you just cut some serious losses. Like some people in situations that were really, really not honoring you and were really, really not in your best interest. And you're no longer, I feel like you're no longer flirting with people, again, that don't have your best interest at heart, that yet you don't trust, that don't trust you, and that couldn't go the distance. And when you decide with the Knight of Pentacles here to start only pursuing people that could really go the distance with you, that could really formulate a future with you, it can be kind of frustrating because you have to wait for it to come into fruition. And Scorpio, Lord knows we love control, so you may be upset that you have to put it all in the hands of faith, even though you're making this plan to only be with people that can really like stick it out in the long haul for you. Now, with true love, this is the romance of a lifetime. By the way, you're the second to last sign that I'm doing. Pisces is last. Nobody has gotten this card. A couple people got unrequited love in the outcome, though. We have it coupled with the Nine of Wands, with the Nine of Cups, and then unrequited love here with there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going, with the World and the King of Swords. So some of you may be, you know, realizing that you don't trust a King of Swords, and that he can't, you know, he wouldn't be able to be with you long term, and you're going to cut that tie. Also, others of you have really come full circle in love, you know, leaving these relationships that don't fulfill you, you know, flirting with the idea of, okay, what do I really want? If you're after forever, Scorpio, that takes time, faith, and dedication. We can't just settle for less in the meantime if that's what you really want. If you want someone that's really going to ride for you, someone that's really down for you, then you can't get bored and then just go out there in the mix. So this King of Swords could also be you've come full circle to a point of clarity where you're no longer willing to settle. And you're no longer willing to give in to unrequited love just to get your sexual needs met, or just to, you know, not be bored, to not be, you know, alone. With this true love here, the Nine of Wands with the Nine of Cups, I feel like you're finally getting out of your own way. I think you're finally, with the Nine of Wands here, you're cutting away any hesitations to give in to true love. Any hesitations to not grant your own wishes. Okay, I'm going to get more clarity on this, but I really feel like because these energies are so opposite, this is saying to trust that if you really commit to being with a true love, into being with someone that could, you could marry, or someone that you could live the rest of your life with, a true partner, a friend, right? Someone that is down for you, someone that matches you on every single level. And you open that door to allow true love to flow in. You remove your reservations, Nine of Wands, and open up the threshold to allow your dreams to come through, Nine of Cups. That eclipses, right? With the World here, unrequited love out of your life, because you realize that, again, with the King of Swords here, that you can't be willing, or rather you can't be in a position to just meet your carnal needs or to just settle, right? It's become starkly clear to you what unrequited love looks like, and how it directly blocks true love. The World card on this deck also has a bride on it. So it's like, I feel like you realize that, you may have been entertaining people. Yeah. Because look, then we have the Fool with the Tower here on the bottom of the deck. Let me further clarify this King of Swords. Spirit, give me more information on this King of Swords. And Judgment. Wow. And the Ten of Wands. Yeah. You're cutting all karmic ties, Scorpio. All karmic ties. Okay? Potentially you're revisiting a situation, but with the Fool here, I just feel like you're not willing to carry any old baggage. You have seen the light. You have seen in what ways you have been codependent and fed into people in scenarios that never honored you. Okay? I feel like this is a serious pivot point, Scorpio. Spirit, further clarify the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Cups as the true love energy that is coming in for Scorpio as we move into March. Okay, Page of Pentacles. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. We also have the Seven of Cups and the Temperance. Yeah, so I don't see you manifesting brand new love, right, after the eclipse. However, the biggest love blocks you've had in your life, Scorpio, are getting eclipsed. With the Page of Pentacles here, Temperance, and the Seven of Cups, you're healing any delusions you had about love, about what true love is, about what your options were. Any options that you were fielding, again, that don't fit the long-term vision, because there's a lot of earth energy here as well, okay? Any earth and air. So you're either dealing with earth and air signs, or again, you're being extremely clear-minded and communicative about how you want something real that can last. Okay? And you're healing, Temperance, with the Seven of Cups. You're healing the tendency to see things as more of a fantasy. And with the Page of Swords, the bottom of the deck, I really think that you're doing your due diligence. Yeah, Ace of Swords. You're doing your due diligence. You're speaking your piece. You're finding balance and moderation in, like, sexual energy, emotional energy, practical energy, logical energy. I'm really loving this for you, Scorpio. But this is super powerful over here with the unrequited love, with the World, King of Swords, the Fool, and Judgment. Okay, so you are literally leaving behind this phase where you have allowed people to either not communicate with you, right? Or you're leaving behind an unrequited King of Swords, someone that didn't communicate with you at all or was very cold and distant. And you're stepping into a new phase where you're not carrying any baggage. You are not dealing with anyone that is not serious about you, because you have seen it all. You have gone through the ringer. And did I just say something about how when we cut people off, we throw a funeral? That's a funeral. That's a funeral, my friend. That's a funeral. You know who's dead out here? People that just be talking but don't show up. People that don't make intellectual matches. People that can't back up what they speak. And then we have the Two of Pentacles here saying that the balance that you seek is through, one, being your own mirror, and two, we got the Emperor card. That's the Zaddy card. Yeah, you're looking for something serious, Scorpio. Anyone that cannot fit in your life long term is getting X'd. And if this isn't you, like if this isn't the energy that you're dealing with, this is probably going to happen to you. But I see this as extremely positive. I am loving this. You guys were like my longest reading. My relationships will change when my vibration changes. facts. You are living in the time when fewer people will attempt the impossible of pushing the unwanted far enough away that they will be left only with that which is wanted. It is the time when more people will come to the realization that what they have been seeking is not a change in the behavior of others or in the world outside of them over which they have no control, but instead an understanding of their own vibrational relationship with Source, over which they have complete control. So remember, it doesn't matter how other people act. It doesn't matter what people have done, haven't done. Doesn't matter. None of that matters, right? None of that matters. Because we are taking everything that we have experienced, using it as a lesson, right? We're throwing a funeral and we're starting brand new with no baggage. Because we change relationships through changing what we settle for. We change relationships through kicking unrequited love to the curb and dedicating ourselves to trust and faith. Scorpio, I love y'all. I hope this message resonates, and I'll be back soon. Peace.